Okay, good afternoon. We're going to start with 3:30 calendar. And since I don't see anybody here from any of the alleged violators, we don't have to swear anybody in. So let's call the first case.
It's SMA, that's number 37, 38, and 39.
Okay.
SMA 2021-02591 for 400 Alton Road, and that's SMA 2021-2592 and SMA 2021-2593.
Okay, these cases, there is service, but being that it's exactly 3:30, let's give them a couple of minutes, and we leave these cases to the end, okay? So let's go with the next one.
The next one, I have requested continuance, SMA 2021-02601, that's for 400 Alton Road, Miami, Yachin. SMA 2021-02602, that's
Okay.
number 40 and 41.
Mr. Lopez, I have an email here was sent to Isabel where this gentleman is telling me that his wife is 8.5 months pregnant and the doctor does not allow her to go into any public gatherings. So he's asking to do it via Zoom. We cannot do that. So I'm going to go ahead and grant the continuance for November.
No objection, Your Honor. I reviewed the email with the clerk.
Okay, so I'm going to treat his email as a request for a continuance since we cannot really have a Zoom hearing. So it's rescheduled for November 1st.
Okay.
Okay. So put that aside. What's the next one?
The next ones are agreed order that Mr. Lopez has
Okay,
come up.
agreed orders, okay.
That's number 28.
So, Mr. Lopez, you're on with the agreed orders.
That's for Edward Brandon.
Yes, Your Honor. So on your calendar, I believe you have numbers 26 through 36, as well as number 42, 43, 44, 45, and we'll just go ahead and read those special magistrate case numbers on the record. So I'll be reading from the agreed order first in the case Brandon Edwards v. City of Miami Beach. Special magistrate case numbers SMA 2021-2481, SMA 2021-2494, SMA 2021-2495, SMA 2021-2610, SMA 2021-2611, SMA 2021-2567, and SMA 2021-2568. This is in between a stipulation and agreement of Brandon Edwards, the petitioner, where the parties acknowledge there was violations issued to the petitioner for failure to obtain a BTR and for conducting business on public property referencing boat charters. Petitioner's appeals of the above referenced cases are denied. The violations are affirmed, and the petitioner shall be assessed a fine in the amount of $1,500, which shall be due within 60 days of the entry of this order.
Okay, and I have the order in front of me. Do you have a copy of the order in front of you?
I do, Your Honor.
Will you look at number 4 and see that there's one too many zeros in the 1500 number? I'm going to cross out 1 0 and initial, okay?
Understood. Scrivener's errors, yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, but it's clear it's 1,500, so that's
It's-
not going to be a problem. So I'm signing the order. I sign.
And then, Your Honor, just procedurally, I'm going to put on the record the null pros, which you should also have in front of you,
Correct.
since they are on the calendar today. And again, that's the City of Miami Beach not moving forward with the above violations. And those are for special magistrate case numbers SMA 2021-2569, SMA 2021-2570, SMA 2021-2572, SMA 2021-2573, SMA 2021-2574, SMA 2021-2571, SMA 2021-2616, and SMA 2021-2617. And we'll go ahead and file that accordingly with the clerk's office.
Okay. Very well. So let's go on to the next agreed order. Which is
Moving
what
on to the cases that from 1700 Bay Drive, which were on the calendar earlier today. Similar situation in front of you. Will have an agreed order as well as a no pros. I'll go ahead and read that agreed order on the record. That's referencing code violation case number ZV 2021-3271 and special magistrate case number SMC 2021-1565. As stated earlier, this is a stipulation and agreement with Miguel Armanteros, counsel for 1700 Bay Drive LLC. The parties acknowledge that there was a violation for transient short-term rental. That appeal is hereby denied. Violation is hereby affirmed, and based upon the petitioner establishing with supporting documentation that the violation was committed without their knowledge and consent, the monetary fine for this violation shall be modified to reflect the total agreed amount of $250, which shall be due within 90 days of the entry of this order.
Okay, and I'm going to sign the order right now.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yoli, that was for all 5 of them?
So that was for the agreed order under just ZV 2021-3271, your case number.
Okay.
And then I will read for the record, since they are on the calendar, the no pros,
You got it.
which is under code violation case number ZV 2021-3306, ZV 2021-3319, ZV 2021-3327, and ZV 2021-3410. The city will not be proceeding under these violations.
Very well. Okay, anything else that we have?
Your Honor, I don't have any other orders that are on the calendar. However, I do have ones that we can just go ahead and put on the record, so we
Please.
can remove them from future calendars.
Okay,
Isabel, were those given to Your Honor? Do you have a copy of any of these, or?
I do not, but,
If not, I have a copy of each, so I'll go ahead and just present it to the special master,
let's see,
magistrate.
I think Isabel is bringing me the copies. Okay. I have, so, I have Surplus Auctions, Noah Schwartz, So Be Miami Tours, and Royal Palm First Inc. Is that it?
That is, I believe, one second, Your Honor, now I have 6 files in front of me. We can start with a surplus auction.
Okay,
Surplus auctions.
go ahead.
This is code violation case number CC 2021-10771. It's an agreed order modifying the monetary fine. The petitioner admits the legitimacy of the violation issued for posting, affixing, or authorization any person to affix any sign that requires extraordinary effort, labor, and/or materials to remove from public property. And the monetary fine for this violation shall be modified to reflect the total agreed monetary amount of $1,150, which shall be due 60 days of the entry of this order.
All right. So this one is being signed. Okay. May I proceed to the next one?
And I believe you mentioned also a Noah Schwartz,
Correct, I have it here.
and those are code violation case numbers ZV 2020-3054 and ZV 2021-321111. It's an agreed order modifying the monetary fine. The petitioner admits to the legitimacy of the violation issued on the property for transient short-term rental based upon the petitioner establishing with supporting documentation that the violations were committed without their knowledge or consent. The monetary fine for the violation shall be modified to reflect the total amount of $500, which shall be due within 90 days of the entry of this order.
Correct, I just signed the order. I'm going to the next one.
Do you have a Royal Palm First Inc.?
Yes, I have it here.
Another agreed order modifying the monetary fine for code violation case numbers CC 2017-3909, CC 2017-4137, CC 2018-4546, and CC 2018-4547. The petitioner admits to the legitimacy of the violations issued for failure to obtain a BTR under stated violation case numbers, and the monetary fine for such violation shall reflect a total amount of $4,000, which shall be due within 60 days of the entry of the order.
I'm signing the order. You may go ahead to the next one.
Do you have a SEP Miami LLC?
I have it here.
This is under code violation case number ZV 2019-2449, special master case number SMA 2019-1968, in agreement on behalf of Richard Crespo, on behalf of the petitioner, SEP Miami LLC. The parties acknowledge that there was a violation on the property for transient short-term rental. The appeal of such violation is denied. The violation is affirmed, and based upon the petitioner establishing with supporting documentation that the violation was committed without their knowledge or consent, the monetary fine shall reflect a total agreed amount of $150 due within 90 days of entry of this order.
Very well, I just signed the order.
You should also have a Jose Velasquez.
That I don't have.
All right, well, I have a copy here, and I will also bring up a copy of Sobe Miami
I
Tours.
have Sobe. Sobe.
Have Sobe? Let's go ahead and read Sobe.
Okay.
An agreed order modifying the monetary fine for violation case numbers CC 2020-8315 and CC 2020-8317, in agreement with Suzanne Ratner on behalf of Sobe Miami Tours LLC. The parties acknowledge that there are violations on the property for petitioner's failure to adhere to the City of Miami Beach BTR ordinance. Those violation case numbers are affirmed, and the monetary fine for adjudication shall reflect a total amount of $100, which shall be due within 60 days of the entry of this order.
Okay, you signed that order as well. I only have one more order left.
And I will be bringing up the final order that I have.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
It's an agreed order modifying the monetary fine for code violation case number SV 2018-7515, in agreement with Jose Velasquez, the petitioner. He admits the legitimacy of the violation issued for illegal disposal of trash in the street, creating a health hazard. The monetary fine for this violation shall be modified to reflect a total amount of $500, which shall be due within 60 days of the entry of this order.
Very well, and I just signed the order as well. So it looks like we can now return to these three files. I still don't have anybody here. So what we have service, let me reread this into the records. Our case number SMA 2021-02591 and SMA 2021-02592 and SMA 2021-02593. And the alleged violator is Bar Max Auto Sales. Okay, so CD may proceed.
Your Honor, you want me to present that all over again? Because this was continuing May 11th. They asked for extra time and they're not here today. Do you want me to call them into
Well, I just want you to tell me about the violations.
each one of them? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Luis Negron, City of Miami Beach, Co-Compliance Officer. The case, the first case is going to be Charlie 2021-10624. It was issued April 11, 2021. They were in violation of Article 5, Section 102, 377, any person failing to obtain a business tax receipt as required by this article. The violation was sent certified mail. First offense, which carries a $1,000 fine. During the proactive patrol of the marina located at 400 Alton Road, I observed a group of individuals debarking vessel Sumo. I approached said vessel and requested to speak with the captain, Mr. Alexis. I explained the reason for my visit and requested to see his BTR, business tax receipt. He could not provide an active BTR for the city of Miami Beach. I explained the ordinance and he understood. And I explained that he will be receiving 2 violations, one for not having a BTR and the other one for conducting business public area. The second case is going to be Charlie 2021-10625. This is the accompanying case to the one I just read. This one, in violation of Section 82-1. It should be unlawful for any commercial business operator, establishment entity to conduct business, conducting any personal, any commercial transaction, and any park, boat, ramp, beach, structure, or building maintained and operated by the city. This violation was sent certified mail. It's a first offense, which carries a fine of $250. During the proactive patrol on the marina located at 400 Alton Road, I observed a group of individuals debarking vessel Sumo. I approached the vessel and requested to speak with the captain, Mr. Alexis. I explained the reason for my visit and requested to see his BTR. He could not provide it. I explained the ordinance and he understood and he will receive the notice of violation. The third case is Charlie 2021-10626. It was issued on April 11, 2021. They were in violation of Article 5, Section 102-377, any person failing to obtain a business tax receipt as required by the article. The violation was sent certified mail. It's a second offense, which carries a fine of $500. During a proactive patrol of the marina located at 400 Alton Road, observed some individuals debarking vessel Blind Date. I approached said vessel and requested to speak with the captain, Mr. William Fursum. I explained the reason for my visit. He requested to see his business tax receipt. He could not provide the business tax receipt for the city of Miami Beach. Again, I explained the ordinance to him. He understood it, and I advised him he'll be receiving a citation for this violation. That day, I also spoke. He called the owner, Miss Elena, and I spoke to her on the phone. I explained the situation, and I also forwarded her the information on how to obtain a BTR for the city of Miami Beach.
Okay, I don't know what happened because I seem to remember that we had a hearing via Zoom last time. And I granted a continuance and their service, but he's not here. So I think that the city has met its burden, proving that there was these 3 violations. And Isabel, are you clear as to one is $1,000, the other one is $250, and then one is $500? Okay, so let's go ahead and prepare the orders, and let's give them 60 days to pay. That will be October 22nd, 2021. Thank you, officer.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
I think we're done. Anything else, Isabel? Okay,
That
we're done for the day then. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. You too.